All right, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a build video of the S10 actually today. We've got a couple of things that we're gonna cover and we're actually gonna start the truck today, hopefully, because I do have the ECU tuned with all of the deletes, like the vehicle anti-theft, the EGR, the O2s, transmission, all that good stuff is finally done. So we're making some progress on the drift truck, and I actually did post on Instagram a while back, for those of you that do follow me, that we were kind of getting it to crank over and everything with the locked out ECU and getting it to sputter, but now hopefully it will run. So a little bit into the video, we're gonna go ahead and try and see if we can get the truck to start and idle. It is fully open header right now, so it is a little bit loud, but we are going to go ahead and try to build a little bit of like an ECU box kind of deal, because I don't really have anything in the engine bay to mount the ECU or like cover it and like give it a little bit of protection from not only the heat that the motor is going to produce, but also a little bit of the weathering, because the drainage for the stock S10 chassis through like over the hood and like the fenders and everything isn't the best. I really just want to give the ECU the best chance possible, because I do live in Vancouver where it does piss rain like 90% of the year. So, and the truck does live outside. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to build an ECU box for that, which is also going to mount our fuse box. And I'll show you guys kind of how I'm going to do that entire setup. And we're going to keep it super simple, just kind of building it out of some sheet metal. And then we're also going to use just some L brackets to build this box, and it's going to be really easy. And then I have to do a little bit of wiring for the alternator as well, and we're getting very close to the S10 actually being done more or less and drivable. I just have to finish, obviously, number one, building an exhaust, doing the radiator setup, mounting the seats, and then a little bit of stuff with the clutch, and we should be able to go and take it for a spin. So without rambling on too much more, let's put you guys on the tripod and start cutting some stuff up and fitting it in the engine bay and getting this thing one step closer to being done. So sweet. Now I'll probably weld this up a little bit just to secure the corners and make it a little bit more rigid, but let's go see if this fits. Okay, so we have to go for a little bit of a boogie to quickly finish building the ECU box, because my beautiful Harbor Freight welder has decided to explode and no longer works. So we're gonna go quickly see my buddy Brendan, aka Car Fleet, and we're gonna go check out his sick Bronco as well, actually, because he's been building a Bronco for about a year now that I haven't seen yet. So we're gonna go check it out. We're gonna fire that thing up, maybe go for a little boogie and do some welding. I also brought my OSHA certified welding gear, which is my super shitty Carhartt hoodie, so that we don't wreck our brand new Unitronic merch. Shout out to them. But let's hit the highway, because we got a little bit of a drive ahead of us. Dude, no way. Off-roading builds, tests, and reviews? Who is this guy? What the hell?
I can't make anything better than that.
Yeah.
It looks exactly like if I was to make it. It's mid.
Maximum level craftsmanship right here.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, we're in the Carfleezy Customs garage right now.
Marfman's Customs right here, baby. Look at this thing, eh?
Dude, this thing is like, okay, to put this into perspective for you guys, this is how tall the TT is. Like that's like about breast height for me, and then we've got all this. Like this is like head height, and then we go all the way up here. We're like 7 feet in the fucking sky.
Probably around 7 feet. Dude,
It's a big boy. This thing's mint. This is a first gen, right?
Second
Gen.
Dude, the first gen's the really dinky one. Like,
yeah. Oh, like the OJ Bronco. Or wait, no.
Oh no, that one would be
That's third gen?
90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. Until much you know, but yeah.
Fucking.
This is like, this one was only 78, 79.
Yeah.
So that's pretty rare. That's why, and like this is like the full size, like big boy.
Yeah.
Here. Should we fire it up?
Dude, it's like as wide as an R8. Yeah, fire it up. Let's go.
Wide as an R8. Performs like it too, but.
Oh yeah? Dude, V10.
So we don't die when we fire it up.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Is this like in the engine bay fire up, or is it a turnkey operation these days?
Ah, it's turnkey, buddy.
Oh, fucking man. Ooh,
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Just gotta do some modifications real quick.
Oh, there we go.
Quick mods. This wire starts her up every time. She's loyal.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, she's loyal. Haven't heard that in a minute.
She is loyal.
Yeah.
Don't get blown away here.
Oh,
See if she even starts.
with my luck, I'm gonna be here the first time that a rod flies out of this thing.
Yeah. Detonates right in front of you.
Damn. That's mint. Huh? Oh, there's no coolant in it? Yeah, fair enough.
Smells so good, eh?
Oh yeah.
That's premium, bud.
Premium.
Just when it sits.
Absolutely beautiful setup we got going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Just quickly dial the fucking settings in here real quick. That'll probably do.
Dial the set. That's fucking. Yeah, you want her right there.
Right there. Fucking mint. All right. I'll give you that.
Oh yeah.
You know how to operate that piece of machinery?
Not really.
Dude, you're still rocking the iPhone?
Yeah.
I love that.
Dude, look at this thing. She's all cracked.
Beauty.
Camera barely
Dude,
works.
Cletus McFarlane's got 3 million subs on a fucking iPhone.
Really?
So,
He just
yeah.
uses an iPhone? That's sick.
I don't even know if these brackets are actually metal or if they're zinc, but...
But he just bends it in 2 spots at the same time.
Custom.
That is custom. Intentional too.
Actually, fuck, this is a horrible idea. I'm gonna weld this to the bottom of this first.
Oh, so that's all one piece.
Flip it over.
Okay. Oh, look at that background. Big rig behind you. Measurements on there, bud?
Hell no, you don't need no fucking measurements.
Dude, I don't think I've ever measured anything.
You don't need measurements.
That looks pretty clean to me. I don't even know what you're making, but it looks good. Everybody expect some nice welds here.
It's funny, when I actually get to weld it, I can actually... Actually, I'm not even gonna talk right now. Let's see. Let's
Yeah,
go.
just...
Are we live here?
Out.
Is this thing on? Fuck. Oh, here you
She's
go.
on.
Little
Minimum
Mastercraft
voltage. So.
fan?
Yep. Canadian Tire, baby. Sponsored? Oh, I shouldn't be staring at it, right? Oh, that's a slug. Oh, buddy. That's mint.
Yeah, that'll do. All right, we're done, boys.
Pack it up.
Yeah, pack it up.
Just manhandling it. Sparks are flying out over here. I think I might be going blind too, but it's part of the filming process, you know?
100%. Is there like a thing that we can fucking like stand up so I can do some like pulls on it? Yeah, like a metal table or something.
I don't have any. Yo, look at this welding table I just found. Got it all here at the garage. Certified shop stuff right now. Laid a fatty right there. Oh my gosh.
Look at the other side of it.
You see any problems here, folks? 'Cause I don't. Oh, that's mint, dude. And you just burnt her, eh? Yeah. The guy just went for the full send slug.
She's a little bit, she's a little thin.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll fix it in post.
Dude, put a reckless sticker on that thing.
For sale?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That one's not through.
Yeah. It's just the wire speed I think was too low, so you're just all voltage and no filler.
Oh.
How are we looking on the build quality here?
Looks pretty good. Tack it down.
Yeah, I can tack down the bottom.
Yeah, it's just rattling. Yeah, it's actually a sick table. I'm gonna start using that.
Right?
For picnics. Hey, that's actually some fine craftsmanship there. It's not dented, it's not bent. It's mint.
Welded beautifully.
Yeah, professional slugs.
Imagine what would happen if one day we actually like, had fucking good equipment and stuff.
Yeah.
And like learned how to use it.
Yeah. Dude, you look sick welding in front of the Bronco.
Right?
It's like cinematic.
Thumbnail.
Mint.
Holy buddy remembers how to weld.
Finally.
Right? Fuck.
Finally lays a slug.
We were just joking the entire time. I actually know.
Yeah, now he's gonna break all the welds and redo it. April Fools. It's over.
Holy fucking ventilation.
Buddy, ready? Right there, bud.
Holy fuck.
Look at this angle right now. Look at the creep angle.
Dude, I love how I'm also welding in like the worst pants physically possible.
Yeah.
Just the fucking nylon Lululemons.
They're about to go up in flames.
Dude, honestly,
pretty
if
good.
this all still lines up, I'm gonna say this was not bad.
Goes to put it in, not even close.
Honestly, at this point, fucking who knows? It doesn't have to hold that much either. Like it's holding like a 3-pound ECU.
Yeah. Well, that should be
like
fine.
A strap over the top of it.
Yeah.
Not bad, cuz.
Let's get a close up on that, buddy.
Dude, see the welds on this side aren't atrocious.
Yeah.
Do you have a
the thing, the brush.
The brush.
Dude, do you remember way back in the day when when we first got this welder, we called you or texted you and said, how the hell do we ground this thing? Like, we didn't know what that meant because nobody's like an electric or anything. Like, we didn't know anything.
Yeah.
So my dad was like, oh, you gotta freaking ground it to the ground. So he got like a broomstick and hammered it into the ground and put the ground on it into the ground, like the earth.
Yeah.
And it wasn't working. Like, what the fuck? We're like, oh my gosh. I thought it was you I asked, but I don't think you knew
Might have been
either.
Albert.
Maybe it was Albert.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you probably would have knew that, but.
Fucking put it in the earth.
But yeah, Albert called. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, dude. He's like, you have to put it on the piece of metal. So. And I thought that was the dumbest thing, man.
Several days later.
So I got the ECU retuned from a local guy here. His name's Blake. He has a shop in kind of like Langley area. I'll give a shout out of the name of the shop on like Instagram and everything here because I can't exactly remember the name of your shop, Blake. I'm really sorry right off the top of my head, but he was super awesome. He got this thing tuned in like 15 minutes and like helped me after hours and everything to get this all going. So shout out to Blake, he's really awesome. If you are in Langley and you're doing an LS swap, go see him to get your VAT, EGR, all that good stuff deleted so that you can get your little 5.3 or 4.8 or 6 liter running. So before we go ahead and fire this thing up, I'm just gonna quickly do some last minute wiring. I have to run the alternator cable. So this guy that comes off of the like the battery splitter box thing. We're gonna quickly do that. It's just some easy wiring. I've got some new connectors and stuff, so I just gotta figure out how long I need it to. So lucky for me, I have all the parts to make myself a new alternator wire. So we're just gonna do it that way. Make our lives a little bit easier. And we got our alternator end, is this guy. And then we got our big end on here that I've already done. And there we go, all heat shrinked up. So slap it on the friggin' DeWitt. Beauty. Now, we gotta slap this guy all back together. Alright, so I did a little bit of some engine bay cleanup with the wiring and whatnot. I made a ECU box and then also mounted my fuse box to the ECU box. All the wiring is pretty much in its final position now. We were having an issue where it was all kind of like hanging up against the header, but I have a couple more things to kind of get figured out before we can go and drive it. Obviously a radiator being number one. I have a belt on the way for the AC delete setup now that the truck has. Alternator is all wired up and everything, and then I have to figure out a throttle cable because the stock one off the Sonoma is too long, and then also doesn't really mount to the factory truck throttle cable mount position. So if any of you guys have any info on that, that'd be great. And then I also have EGR block off plates coming, and then we should be good to go. I don't have an exhaust on it yet. It's not really a huge deal to have an exhaust in this thing right now, even though, as you guys saw, it is basically just rolling a flame out of the header with the tune that's on it right now. And then yeah, hook up the clutch, good to go. Trans is all good. The drive shaft was built, as you guys saw in one of the previous videos, if you have been keeping up with the LS build. I know a lot of you guys are Volkswagen guys, so I'm sorry if you're waiting to see a TT video or a Golf video. I will have one coming out pretty much right after this one, so this is just another interlude because I know there are a few of you that are watching the LS stuff, but we're so close to being able to drive this, and it is getting nice outside, so hopefully it'll be nice to have a little bit of an old school truck, tiny little guy, just to drive around and enjoy the summer. But all right, let's get right down to business. Was it?
Yeah.
Just like constant flame?
Kinda, like every time we fire it, but
Straight up shooting a flame, or hey, watch out.
yeah,
There you go, the LS now starts. That will do it for the LS video today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, like the video as always. Go ahead and check out the Reckless Instagram and the Reckless website down in the description if you want to get your hands on one of the Reckless banner decals that we have on the TT. We have lots of them ready to go. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, peace out. I will see you in the next video.